Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chabet McKenna and thank you so much for choosing to join me today. So we're gonna be having another episode of the Red and Rose series, and today we're talking about menstruation myths. So I asked you guys on Instagram to, if you don't follow me, by the way, follow me at Chabet_McKenna. But I asked guys on Instagram to send in some of the myths that they know about, and some of them were a bit technical or medical. So I consulted a doctor friend of mine. She's called Dr. Lindsay. She's an OBGYN. And yeah, so she helped me answer the myths from a medical perspective. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. You might see me looking down here. That's where I've written, you know, like the myths and the answers and all of that. So yeah, let's get straight into today's video. So the first myth, in no particular order, is all girls are moody during their period. Moody to mean they're sad. First of all, that's not true. Not all girls get moody during their period. Some have the happiness mood, and that's why it's called mood swings, because it can swing from happiness to sadness to in between to you don't know what you're feeling. So yeah, not all girls are moody during their period. But girls go through PMS, which is premenstrual syndrome, and not all girls go through it again. But PMS occurs between the period of ovulation and the period where you get your menstruation. PMS now has those symptoms for you're feeling irritable, you're feeling emotional, you don't know what you're feeling, and all of that stuff. So yeah, the next myth is ovulation can be painful, and that one is true. Ovulation, what's ovulation? This feels like a biology class, but ovulation is when the ovary releases an egg. Usually one-sided. It's like, it can be a dull or cramp-like and sudden pain. I don't know about any of you girls watching, but for me, my ovulation is usually painful. Like, and I feel it, and you know, sometimes it happens and I think that I'm having a stitch, but then when I look at Auntie Flo, she tells me that I'm ovulating, and then I know, oh, that explains the pain. So yeah, ovulation can be painful. Alafu, let me tell you guys, when I asked people for this myths, actually I wasn't going for this serious conk stuff, but also I still appreciate the myths that people sent in, because now it's like a learning, you know, a learning video. Yeah, so let me share my myth with you guys. The myth that I had, I used to think that before you put on your pad, you have to put ink on it. So when my mom released me with pads, plenty of pads to go to primary, you know, to boarding school with, I asked her, how am I going to be putting ink every time before I put on my pad? And so where this myth came from is the advertisements, because you know, in the advertisements they will pour ink on the pad, and that's usually to show how much you know, how much the pad can hold. But for me, I thought that's how, you know, like they were showing us how to put on pads. So I used to think you have to put ink first, and then so that you put on your pad. But yeah, that one is definitely a myth. The other myth is all menstrual pains are normal and the same. First of all, not all menstrual cramps are the same. Some girls don't experience menstrual cramps at all, and I just want to ask you, how does it feel to be God's favorite? Because cramps can be painful. That's what Dr. Lindsay said. She said cramping is a normal physiological phenomena since during menstruation the uterus contracts as the walls shed off. So contraction of course will cause you know, the cramping and the pain, but also if it's excess pain, if it's pain that's making you not go about your usual duties, you know, like pain that is numbing and so painful, that one she called dysmenorrhea. I'm gonna leave it here because maybe I'm not saying it nicely, and it may be a symptom of endometriosis, and of course if it's that, then you need to consult a doctor so that you're checked. The other myth is that someone who has severe cramps will have a painful birth. So this is what the doctor said: there is no documented correlation between severe menstrual cramps and labor pains. So it doesn't, having menstrual cramps doesn't directly translate to having painful or more painful labor pains, because you know, labor pains is when the uterus is contracting, yeah. And also menstrual cramps is also like the uterine walls. Okay, you know, this is how menstruation works. Just in case, you know, let me just put it out there but I know most of you know. When the egg is released, it stays in the fallopian tube. So an egg is released from the ovary, and that's what we call ovulation. Sindio? So when the egg is released, it stays in the fallopian tube for about 24 hours. If it's not fertilized, that means if there's no sperm to meet with the egg so that, you know, they become an embryo and then a fetus and then a baby, the egg breaks and menstruation begins 2 weeks after. So if the egg is released and then it kutanas with the sperm, that's when you get pregnant. But if there's no sperm to meet with the egg, that's when the egg disintegrates, and then that takes about 2 weeks, and then that's when you start your period, and that's now what comes out as blood, or what we call menstruation. The other myth is sex during menstruation eases cramps. So the doctor said sex feels good whether or not you're on your period, but it's not recommended to have sex during your period because of maintaining menstrual hygiene. I have another doctor, and she said orgasms release endorphins. Endorphins are the feel-good hormones, dopamine, and what's the other one? And the other one, I'm gonna write it here. So these ones are, in theory, she said, are said to decrease pain. So for her, she said it doesn't hurt to try, but I tend to agree with Dr. Lindsay that if you're on your period, to maintain menstrual hygiene. The other myth is njugu karanga or groundnuts causes heavy flow. That one is definitely a myth. There are also other myths about njugu and what they do to, you know, I don't know, but yeah, with menstruation they don't cause a heavy flow. The myth, and I think it's the last one, is you can't put on tampons if you're a virgin. This one is a complete myth because it's just a complete myth. The other problem with tampons is that people wouldn't know how to insert it nicely. If it hurts, then you place it the wrong way. That has been today's class. It's time. Class is dismissed. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of our class today. It felt like a biology class, but I also hope that you guys got insight. And if you guys have any other myths that were not mentioned, you know, like even the simple funny ones, the silly ones, you can leave them down in the comment section. You know, let's interact. I liked how, by the way, we interacted in the last video. If you didn't watch the first video of this series, I'm gonna leave the link down below so you can check it out. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, share, do all those good stuff. Thank you so much. See you on my next video. Bye.